Good company here. Jalen Hurts, Eagles quarterback, joining us here on Back Together Weekend. I know what you did on your summer vacation. You did some great community work here. The Jalen Hurts Foundation and the Keeping It Cool campaign, which was donating $200,000 toward air conditioners in Philadelphia. I mean, it's hot out here today, so we need some air conditioning. Tell us about that campaign, how it went for you.
Well, really, I just wanted to get the foundation started. I've always been huge and a part of philanthropy. And all the places that I've been and that have impacted me in a positive way, all the communities from, Houston, Alabama, Oklahoma, and now here. And it was just kind of an organic thing that happened. Literally last training camp around this time, to be exact, I'm watching the news, which I rarely ever watch. I'm watching the local news, and I see how the kids their schools being canceled because of the heat. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, man, that shouldn't be something that kids have to worry about. And so it took a time to get it rolling, but this off season we finally got them installed, and now it's kind of coming into action where it'll play because the temperature is going to be rising out here, and everybody, that shouldn't be an excuse for not to go into school. You know what I mean? A lot of kids out here struggle with enough as it is, and I just want to give them the opportunity not to be worried about being in a bad environment in terms of the temperature and the teachers. It affects so many different things. So I just wanted to try and play as much as I can into that. You
mentioned the teachers. I know the kids love it. I know the teachers love it. That's great.
Absolutely.
To be able to have a comfortable environment for them to teach these kids. Keeping It Cool was the program, but it's also, I can relate that to football this year. I can relate that to you. Tell me about keeping it cool, keeping it having more fun this year. Because I know that's got to be a big thing for you and these guys here.
Well, I think it's a matter of, for me, just being myself. I think I'm always going to be demanding of myself and the people around me. But, it's easy to keep things cool when everybody's on the same page, and that's always the objective. And so as we try to kind of lay the foundation for what we're going to be this year as a football team, we're going to be aggressive in that. We're not going to shy away from anything. We're going to be aggressive in trying to be who we want to be, and stacking chips by chips every day.
Jalen, obviously you were raised in football. That story's well told. You and your dad and the whole deal that goes along with that, him coaching you. So you know what it's like to be demanding of yourself and have coaches demand things of you. You have a new offensive coordinator. The demanding works both ways because I know there's things that you want to do and you see for your team. How's that going with you and Kellen Moore starting to get your collective minds together?
Yes, it's been a good journey so far. I think it's all about just being able to have that open conversation, have that open dialogue that you look for. And I think we just want to be on the same page of what we're doing. But I know he has a different approach to how he's done stuff, and it's different from what I know. But from all the OCs that I've had over the last 8 years or so, I mean, it's just about putting all those great ideas together and then going out there and finding a way to win.
He said part of the fun here is being able to build this and work with you and see what you're comfortable doing, and then what can we do off of that? Has it been fun for you to do that with him as well and help build this offense up?
It's always fun. I know that there's a kind of a stigma there, and it's reality. You can't run from that in terms of all the changes that have been there. But there is good in being able to learn from someone new, because you get to learn new ideas, you get to pick their brain, you get to see how they attack things, how they view the game. And so I always recall back on my time going from Alabama with all those coaches that I were a part of when I went to Oklahoma. Because when I went to Oklahoma, I saw the air raid in a whole different light. I saw how Lincoln Riley did it. I saw what his mind was. I saw all the little things about it. And so I think that did nothing but help me and develop my IQ and my view of the game, my eye for the game.
So Jalen, obviously, carryover is a part of things. When momentum is good, people like that.
Yeah.
Stopping bad momentum, the way you guys finished last year and turning the page towards 2024. You're the leader of not just the offense, you're the leader of the ball club.
Yeah.
How does this 2024 Eagles team approach this season and put everything behind them?
Well, I think I think we've got a lot of new dynamics, within this team. From leadership, from years played. We don't have those tenured guys here, like we had those well-respected guys that have left us. We got different roles for different people in positions like that, and so it's just a matter of everybody buying into their role and everybody doing their job. I think that's as clear as it's going to be. That's going to always be my message. And like I told them day one after we ran that conditioning test, you talk about all this talent we have. I feel like we've had great talent. We had great talent for about the last 2 years, and we've always had, we've done great things, good things, but the standard is raised. but great talent will win you games. It's not going to last. It's not sustainable like you want it to be, but it will win you games. But the great teams, those are the teams that win you championships. And so I think the focus has been put there and how together we are, how understanding we are of what we're doing, and just trying to be the best team that we can be. Everybody doing their job, mastering their role.
When you talk about talent, there's a guy in the backfield now. You've had a lot of running backs here, and everybody's been good at different things. This is the Swiss Army knife in Saquon Barkley. He can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
What have you seen so far this spring and even in training camp that's got you excited for what Saquon's going to do?
Just how explosive he is. He's a very smart player, very eager to learn, great communicator. And that's all you can ask for. I'm just excited to see him build into the role he'll play for us. And I know he's excited to be here, be in this division.
No doubt about that. Listen, keep it cool. And I mean that in every sense of the term, okay?
I got you.
Yeah, where were you
keep
when
it cool
in
too.
School?
Yeah.
When we were in school. Where'd you go to school at? I went to school in New York State, so we were okay.
You needed heaters.
Part. Yeah, you got that right.
We had those.
Because I was walking to school 8 miles uphill both ways.
No doubt about it.
You know that.
Yeah, I already know.
That's the way it was back in the day. Jalen, appreciate it.
y'all.
Best of luck
Hope
this
y'all
season.
enjoy
We'll
it.
see you down the line,
Great
okay?
season.
For sure.